Hi, it's Hannah here from Masters in Special Education, and I am just zooming in to give you a quick tutorial for those schools who are still having some difficulty getting set up for next year. So your specialist classroom teacher will have had an email and it was this link here. This link will have taken you through to a survey which looks a lot like this. Now, I know that some of you are probably wondering why it is that I need that survey. That gives me the information about what it is that you're interested in doing for this year, but also some information about what I might like to focus in on for the coming year, and also who to connect you with. So if I can see that you've got similar issues going on in your classroom to this person, I can try and make some meaningful connections for you with somebody else, because I think that that's where the real value would be. I think we've got some great resources out there in the community, and certainly, especially we are not the be all and end all. So you guys have got great resources, and I want to put you in touch with each other. So once you've done this survey, I would have taken all of that information and sent you a link, and that would have taken you through into this space here. Now, this is the Virtual Learning Network, and I don't know whether you've used it before. But if you haven't, it's really, really simple. It's been built especially for New Zealand teachers. And it's a bit like a Facebook page with different groups. So these, as you can see up here, these are the 4 groups that I'm going to be in charge of. And then there's sort of like a master page with some bits and pieces that are sort of generic. So that's sort of the key one, and then the other 4 hang underneath that. These have all been set up and are now live, and if you had filled in the survey, you will have been sent an invitation to join one of these groups, or all 4 of these groups, depending on your expression of interest. So those are now up and they're now live. So if I click through into this one here, which is the Communities of Learning, what you'll see is a link to the calendar. So you can click that one and see it on the internet, or you can click that one there and download it and put it straight in your own calendar, which would be really helpful. Otherwise, if you went through into one like this, it's just loading now. So this is the ASD Community of Learning. What is up there is the calendar. So you can see what's coming up for the rest of the year. So as you can see, there's nothing in December because I'm not going to be doing anything over the holidays. And then we get into February and the Communities of Learning are all up and running. What you'll see here is that there are 4 meetings in one week and then 4 meetings the next week. And you'd be thinking, oh, that seems an awful lot. But no, there are 2 separate groups. So one is for those people who are not really into technology, they want to meet in person. We heard particularly from our teachers aides that that's how they'd like to meet, is in person. So what we're going to be doing is meeting here at 49 Lincoln Road in Masterton. So it's around the back of the Winds building. And those are going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for each of the different groups. So ASD will always be a Monday, Behaviour will always be a Tuesday, the IEP Narrative Assessment group will always be a Wednesday, and the Assistive Technology group will always be a Thursday. Then there is, and so those are going to run from 1:30 to 3, which was the majority response from those responders who wanted to be meeting in person. Then the next week there is going to be a group for people meeting online, and that is a web-based classroom, and I can click through and show you that now. So you would come into, say, something like this, ASD Community of Learning, and then you would click on this link here. Click here to enter the meeting room. And if you click on that link, it will take you through into something that's going to look a lot like this. Now, this space here is, I can see who is all in the meeting room over here, which I'm not sure that you guys can see. I'll just move the screen so you can see who is all in the meeting room. I can put out some notes, some resources, and then it works just a bit like a PowerPoint. So it'll be quite similar to what you're seeing now, and except it will be live, so we can all be in there. Hopefully I'll be able to do a screen recording of the discussion that happening between everybody at the time, and then upload that so that if you happened to miss either meeting in person or meeting online, you could catch up by coming in later and watching the video of the chat. So if I just come back to the calendar here, the people meeting in person are 1:30 till 3, and the people meeting online are 3 till 4. And you just come into the Virtual Learning Network, log in, click the link, and you'll pop through into the classroom where we're already be. So it really is as simple as that. Fill in the link. So you'll get the link, fill in the survey, join the Virtual Learning Network, sign up, and there's a wee test day that's going to be running if you want to be online on the 24th, and to just check that everything's working, and then we will meet you either in the meeting room, the Adobe Connect meeting space, or we'll be meeting in person. Any questions, if you need anything at all, do just give me a buzz. My number, my direct dial is 3705530, or drop me an email, hannah.hobbs@education.govt.nz. I'm here to help, so any issues at all, just let me know. I look forward to meeting with you next year. Hopefully you're not having any issues getting this into your PLD calendars, but if I can support you by turning up to a staff meeting or meeting with your senior management, anything I can do to support you, please let me know. We want next year to be successful and as stress-free as possible. Okay, see ya.